Do not allow somebody who is so narrow-minded to affect you in any way, shape or form, my gorgeous Taurus. Listen to me very carefully. Do not allow someone who is so narrow-minded and so annoying at times to affect you and to dominate you in such a way where you know exactly what you should do at this stage of your life, and most importantly, you know exactly what to carry on with and what to be persistent about, because exactly what are you gonna be like realizing here, what exactly you are persistent about. I give you 1,000,000 yeses for this, my gorgeous Torini, indeed, because you're absolutely right. You are going to, pretty much so stand your ground here, and I absolutely love you for it. With another words, don't allow someone to tell you what you're gonna do when it comes to something that means to you so much, especially when it comes to from somebody who is like so narrow-minded in compared to you. So this is something you need to pay attention to. So you don't want allow this person to dominate your life, okay, when it comes to something that means to you so much. This is very important for you to understand, and I'm so happy. I mean, you don't need to understand, you know what I mean, because I'm happy because I know the way you're gonna respond to this situation. I know for the fact that you're gonna be so stubborn about something, and I absolutely applaud you for that, my gorgeous Torini, because not that long after that moment in time, there is gonna be such a good, such a powerful sign, like a good omen, a mind-blowing indication that what you are thinking about, what you are so persistent about, this is something that you should do. You are gonna have such a positive good omen and such a powerful sign, and you will know this because it's gonna give you like such an inspiration, and it's gonna make you feel really optimistic, and that in itself, it's to do with the happiness which you're gonna feel and the pleasure that this is actually going to bring into your life. At this stage of your life is more important than you can possibly imagine. This week it's all about you coming out of your comfort zone and doing things that have been bothering you for a while, but you need to do them. There is something so specific that you're gonna do. It's something that was bothering you for such a long time, and you are going to surprise yourself. Something very, very spontaneous is going to happen, something that was worrying for you for so long, my gorgeous Torini, and the way you're gonna respond, you're really gonna surprise yourself, and you will realize that something changed. Yes, it did change indeed, because you are gonna come out of your comfort zone quite a lot when it comes to this week in particular. On another note, something really crazy it's gonna happen this week. Really crazy. My gorgeous Torini, all I can say to you, you're gonna find yourself at the place and at the time that you it's not that you didn't like kind of plan this, but it's gonna happen so impulsively. You're gonna do something so impulsive. You're gonna do something so silly. You're gonna do something you would never do. And guess what? This in itself is ever so needed when it comes to your life. There is something really specific and really personal you will be able to prove to yourself, and that in itself is gonna bring this magical moment into your life. It's something very silly and very unusual you will do, and I say this because it's silly and unusual because it's not something that you would do, and it's just gonna come to you, oh my god, I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna be weird the way everything is gonna happen and the way things are actually going to unfold. Like you're gonna be part of something just for short, just for a little while, but what you're gonna be part of is gonna be completely amazing because it's something you would never do. But then on another hand, you are gonna tap into something so crazy, so amazing. And this is going to happen to you for the first time in your life. The way this is going to happen, the way this is going to unfold, and the way you're going to tap into something here where you're going to realize some kind of a hidden talents you never knew kind of you had. Like, oh my God, your eyes are going to be open and you are going to become aware of the whole new world of possibilities here. Absolutely crazy. So whatever silly happens when it comes to this particular week that you need to attend or you need to do, and you're like, I can't believe I'm doing this. That's exactly what you should be doing. And also, my gorgeous Torini, right at the beginning of this week, ooh la la, baby, now we are talking. Samantha is shaking like, Samantha, calm down, darling. It's all going to be fine. Calm down. No, I'm joking. Listen, at the beginning of this week, you are going to have a really nice accomplishment. Okay, so at the beginning of this week, you are going to have a really nice accomplishment, achievement, a really beautiful achievement. And I'm so happy for you. When it comes to this accomplishment, when it comes to this achievement, you know, you are really pretty much so arriving to such a specific stage of your life. This in itself, it's to do with an important recognition. It's to do with like such a big victory. It's to do with a huge progress, and it's to do with the time of your life where you are gonna have so much confidence. And you're also going to realize, you're also going to discover, my gorgeous Torini, why did you have why were certain things delayed? Why did you have a lack of motivation? Why did you have a lack of energy? Why did you have a lack of passion? Why did you feel so negative and bored at times? You know, this is all going to become obvious. You're going to realize exactly why you were worrying so much. And why you were worrying was to do with that particular achievement and accomplishment and recognition which you are going to have. This in itself really kind of confused you and brought a little bit of like a chaos into your life and the cloud judgment, if you know what I mean. So of course that this is going to be so important. What is going to happening right now at this stage of your life, my gorgeous Torini, you are indeed going to make a really wise choice. You're going to make a really wise choice, and that wise choice that you are going to make, it's going to be connected to that particular accomplishment, that particular achievement, that particular recognition. You will know what do you need to do now, what the next organic step would be when it comes to this particular situation in your life. So you will know that there is a certain move that you're gonna need to make, and it comes in a form of like a really wise choice. So now, when it comes to that wise choice which you are going to have, you know, this in itself, it's such a, this is going to make you feel really good. While you're thinking about that wise choice already, you're going to feel like completely rejuvenated, like there is no tomorrow. And then look how much it's going to be happening. This is crazy, you know. And then day or two later, you are going to become aware of this amazing opportunity, an important opportunity. And this particular opportunity that you're gonna have, it's gonna be based on that choice, and it's gonna be based on this accomplishment and recognition as well. This is all gonna be ridiculously connected. So you're gonna need to make a very difficult decision, and what this difficult decision is gonna be about, it's more about you basically needing to give more of something right now. And you know, it's like this in itself is to do a lot with your energy, and it's to do a lot with your time as well. And this is something which you are going to find like a little bit difficult, because you're going to think that you are maybe having too many priorities and multiple priorities and things like that. But to be quite honest with you, the more you're dealing with at this stage of your life, the more you take on, the more you're going to get out of it. And even if it seems like absolutely crazy, no baby, no. Okay, you just need to be as open-minded. This is is more like a really powerful sign that you have to be like open-minded and you have to keep going. Don't allow any like negativity to stop you, and do not stand, I repeat, in your own way, okay? Because this is just something that you are gonna need to do. So when you kind of realize I need to give more of this, I need to give more of that, it doesn't matter. The more you give in, my baby, the more you're gonna get out of it indeed. So this is what I want to tell you. And also on another note, my gorgeous Torini, please, for the love of God, do not forget to keep on taking moringa, organic moringa powder. Organic moringa powder. It's what you should be taking. You need potassium. This powder is full of potassium, but you also need something green and gorgeous, nutritious, like an organic moringa powder, which is going to rejuvenate you and re-energize you. I know that your energy levels are going to be down a little bit, and organic moringa powder is going to be absolutely superb to actually take every single day, like at least 3 times a week. It's something I would really strongly suggest, okay? And also, my gorgeous Torini, by the time you get to the mid part of this week, you know, okay, I'm not being funny, but you know, it's something on the outside that you're going to hear, nothing to do with your life. Maybe you're gonna watch some news, maybe you're gonna hear some kind of radio or whatever this is going to be. This is not coming from your own element, it's not coming from your own bubble, it's gonna come from the outside. There is some kind of a news that you're gonna hear, and it's really a kind of, oh my God, it's gonna scare you a little bit, my gorgeous Torini. But then again, that particular news which you are going to hear, it's only kind of going to make you aware of some kind of adjustment that you're gonna need to make. That's all. So you're gonna become aware of a particular adjustment which you are going to need to make. And also, when it comes to the midweek, my gorgeous Torini, I know that you're gonna feel a little bit sad, a little bit down, a little bit negative, and a little bit hopeless about something. And you know what you're going to feel a little bit sad and a little bit hopeless about? You will realize that something has come to an end, you know? Something has come to an end. And this is important because you will realize that you are resisting an inevitable end with something. And this is, with something, you know, this is going to be obvious because when you're a little bit sad and down, then you're going to be sad and down, and then you're going to realize, oh, well, you know, I'm resisting an inevitable end here. And you are going to realize this because you are going to have a bit of a moment after that, like maybe you're going to meditate, maybe you're going to chill out, maybe you're going to be relaxing, and you're not going to be able to stop thinking about this whatsoever. And you're going to be thinking about it, then you're going to relax, and you're going to stop thinking about it. Well, you will think that consciously, but your subconscious mind is gonna be like, oh my God, like a washing machine, like going on like that, yeah? And then you know, you are gonna realize that, you know, then you're gonna find yourself thinking about it again, and you are gonna have some kind of a contemplation here. And this contemplation that you are going to, at the time when you have this contemplation, you're gonna realize, oh my God, because I was resisting an inevitable end, I had this creative block, and now you're gonna be able to follow your heart, especially when it comes to creativity. You had a creative block when it comes to your own creativity because of this, because you were waiting for something persistently that wasn't happening, that it's not going to happen because it has come to an end. Okay, it has come to an end, and this is not a bad thing. This is actually a really great thing. Within the next few days, my gorgeous Torini, when you become aware of an important news connected to this, trust me, you're gonna see this in a completely different light, and you're gonna be like, why didn't I do this earlier? Why didn't I do this before? You see what I mean? And this is why this is gonna be so important. Like, oh my goodness, my gorgeous Torini. And again, what else I was going to say, that somebody who you, I know I see somebody always, either family member, either friend, always see people around you, especially lately. But there is somebody who is, and keep on seeing somebody, there is somebody who is connected to you, and like maybe a family member, a fantastic friend who is not like around you anymore as often as they used to be. And you really love this person, you really miss this person so much. And this is either somebody who is in your life, like a family member, or this is like a friend who means to you so much, but you haven't seen in absolute ages, but you love this person, and this person loves you as well. That particular person is going to surprise you. There is a certain message this person is going to give you, and there is something that they will tell you, and you are going to feel so proud about that person. There is something very successful that happened in that person's life, and you're going to feel really, really proud of that person. But also at the same time, that person is going to have a very interesting suggestion for you as well. Something is going to be offered to you, and all I can say to you is just go for it. Go for it. On one hand, it's coming from someone who is so genuine and so gorgeous in your life, and on another hand, it's coming from somebody who you are so connected to, and you are so connected to each other, you know. So this is something that I would definitely advise you to go for it, because there are very interesting things you are going to find out about yourself within the next few months through that as well. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Taurinic, you know what? Somebody is going to be so emotional with you. And this is to do with an old problem. This is to do with an old grudge in between you and somebody else. Okay, so somebody's being stubborn about something, and somebody's been stubborn about something for way too long. This life is too short to waste on this type of resentment when it comes to people who are meant to be major people in our lives. Sometimes people are so good, so great together and all that, and they have a fight, they have a disagreement about something so stupid, and then 20 years later people are still in disagreement, and they can't even remember what the disagreement was all about in the first place. This is how ridiculous this life can sometimes be, and it happens because it happens in certain situations, and people respond to these certain situations in life in a different way, and people are very sensitive and emotional at the time, and it just becomes really one big massive unnecessary mess. So when it comes to somebody being like so emotional with you, somebody will want to reconnect with you, and somebody is going to be so emotional, like, oh my God, and you have to not be stone like stone. You have to not be stone. What am I talking about? You must not be like a stone, you know, like your heart must not be like a stone here, cold. I'm not saying your heart is cold, like complete opposite. You are wonderful people. You are amazing. You give so much to those who are in your life, and you give so much to those who you love and those who love you as well. Please don't get me wrong. But when it comes to this specific situation, something is making your heart so cold and so frozen when it comes to responding to this person who is going to be so emotional about something. So please, 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 come on, be nice. and it is actually, it's to do with the past resentment. It's to do with like a problem from before, and now this is a kind of something is going to happen. Regardless what I tell you, you are going to decide to make amends here, and you are going to decide to forgive something to someone. Okay, and this, you have no idea how important this is going to be for your life, my gorgeous Torini, because at the same time, you know, you are really kind of this is going to start the process of your personal transformation, and the beginning of a very beautiful change in your life, where you are also going to kind of this is also going to reflect on you and on your emotional stability, and that in itself is going to make you realize, oh my God, how much your emotional stability was affected because of this disagreement in between you and somebody else. And this in itself made your life, or certain aspects of your life, rather disorganized. Okay, so now that in itself made you feel really difficult, what I said before, when you were dealing with multiple priorities. And this in itself, it's really kind of going to make make you aware of exactly what you need to let go of, but this in itself means that this is bringing the whole new perspective into your life, my gorgeous Torini. This is on one hand bringing a whole new perspective into your life, and then on another hand a newly formed idea, This is brilliant, because now when it comes to that newly formed idea, you know what's gonna happen? Your inner child is about to awake. Your inner child is going to be awakened. And once your inner child is awakened, you become ridiculously strong, ridiculously powerful. And especially when it comes to the challenging situation that you are going to be facing, and the challenging situation that you are going to be facing, it's only because you will realize an aspect of your life where exactly you maybe had too high expectations. You will realize an aspect of your life where you maybe where they are gonna be like kind of where you maybe had like unachievable expectations. But then again, it's important to actually pay attention to this so you can reflect on this and move on, because this is something that has been causing like an internal conflict, my gorgeous Torini, within. So of course that this in itself is going to be very, very important. Okay, my gorgeous Torini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.